Hey gang, this is another episode from Terry at Toxic NATOs. Today we're going to talk about something that's very important for your watch, I believe. It's the spring bars. Spring bars to me are pretty much like lug nuts on your car. Would you want to put the wrong lug nuts or ones that don't fit exactly? Absolutely not. No way in hell would you drive your car with crappy lug nuts. So why would you do it with your watch? Especially something that you put a lot of effort into maintaining. I love my watches. Not all the same. Some I love more than others, but I would absolutely not go cheap on spring bars. I was about to say lug nuts, spring bars for them. I always use the correct ones no matter what. And the reason why is I've had spring bars come loose, and they came loose because they were the wrong ones. So, like for instance, if you used a Seiko fat bars on most rubber straps that are aftermarket, they will not fully extend because the rubber contracts around the spring bar, kind of like a snake, and it won't let them fully extend into the lug holes. And then later on that day or next couple days, you'll bump into something and your watch will fall off. So we carry spring bars at Toxic NATOs called Toxic Slim Fats. So they have the same diameter as Seiko dive watches on the ends, and then the middle section's thinner. It's 1.78 millimeters. So they'll fit with any aftermarket strap. But right here I have a Seiko Diver old school case, 7548. You see it uses the 1.2 or 1.1 millimeter lug holes right there. Well, here's an aftermarket Toxic Fatty. If you can look at it, it's actually got dual flanges on the ends. And the reason for that is because it makes it easier to remove. The stock Seiko fat bars are really good, but they suck trying to remove them. So if we put that into the lug hole, you can probably see right there. See how tight that is? It's not perfect, but pretty doggone close. But this case is from the middle 80s, so it's taken a lot of wear. That's why it's not being used. But if you look, it's almost exact fit. You can even look on the other side right here. If you wanted to, you can put in shoulderless spring bars, but you can't remove them without cutting them. So I don't always recommend that. But here is a 0.8 millimeter tip. See how small that is? Most watches, normal watches uses that, but Seiko's use 1.1 and 1.2 tips on their drilled lug watches. See how that 0.8 millimeter tip fits in there? Pretty much sinks all the way into it. Tons of play. Actually just a crappy fit. So if we were to try to put this actually in to the lugs, it'll go in. But do you see how it's actually so much play in it that the flanges have buried all the way into the case? Like, that's going to be a pain in the ass to remove. So I recommend getting the correct spring bars for any watch you own. That way you protect your investment for something that cost, $4, $5 a pair. See how perfect that fits? Easy removal, since it's got the dual flanges. This one, not so much. It's absolutely buried into the case. And then it shoots across the room. Now the other issue is that some watches come straight from the manufacturer with the wrong spring bars. And the reason for that is because of cost. They try to cut corners any way they can, and sometimes it's something like a spring bar. For me, that's pretty serious, but not to everyone else. So if for any reason you do not have spring bars that fit tightly into your lug holes, please let us know and we'll try our best to figure out what size you need. I'll do another video to show you guys a few tips on how to figure out which ones you need for your watch at home. All you need pretty much is some calipers or maybe a ruler. Hey, thanks for watching, and please subscribe. Have a good day, gang.